15. Oh, what did you? I can't talk. Hey guys, it's Angela. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm so excited to have you guys here because I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this hairstyle today. This is pretty much my everyday look, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys because I think the number one thing I hear people say is that they don't like to take the time to fix their hair because it just takes way too long, especially if it's thick and especially if it is long, which my hair used to be both. My hair is very thick, but it actually used to be all the way down to pretty much my hips. So it was really long, and I used to do my hair like this almost every single day, even when it was that long. I'll insert the photo right here. Doesn't take that long. So if you'd like to see how to achieve this look in about 10 minutes or less, stay tuned. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started on this hair tutorial. So basically the first thing I do is I put my hair in braids, usually the night before I'm going to style my hair, or a couple of hours before the event or wherever I'm going. Make sure it's not super wet, especially if it's thick, because it'll take forever to dry. So usually when I get out of the shower, I blow dry it so that it's just slightly damp. And then I put some argan oil in it and some heat protectant. Well, I do the heat protectant before blow drying my hair, duh. But you guys get the gist. And then I just braid my hair, sleep on it, and I wake up in the morning and I start the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out my braids and show you guys how I curl my hair. And like I said, my hair is really thick. So if I didn't do this, it would add on a lot of extra time to my hair in the morning because I have a lot of hair to curl. So because I curl my, put my hair in braids, it adds a lot of extra wave to it, so I really don't have to curl every single piece, and that is key to saving time when it comes to styling your hair in the morning. At least for me it is. So as you guys can see, when you braid your hair at night, it adds a lot of volume and it adds a lot of natural wave and a lot of really great texture. And that's also going to help your curls hold a lot better. So once you've taken your hair out of the braids, you're going to want to use some type of curling wand. I like curling wands better than curling irons. I feel like it's a completely different type of curl, and in my opinion, at least for my hair type at least, my hair holds a curl so much better when I use a wand versus a curling iron. So this is my Hot Tools. This is the brand. You'll see it's a Hot Tools curling iron. Sorry if you can't see that, but it's Hot Tools. And I looked it up online. This is the ceramic 1 1/4 inch barrel. And I've had it for a couple of years and I absolutely love it. You can get it anywhere pretty much that sells salon brand hair products. I think even anywhere that doesn't. I think I've even seen them at Walmart these days. But I know for sure you can get them at places like Sally's or Ulta Beauty. Ulta Beauty has everything. I recommend I always tell everybody to get their products there because that's where I get almost all my products. So you don't really need much to do your hair. Again, my Herbal Essence hairspray, I usually get what's on sale, honestly. I know this one works really good on my hair, so if it's available, I get it. If not, I get something else. Any hairspray will do. And then I cannot go without my Paul Mitchell Wax Works, which I will show you guys how I work into my hair at the end. So you're just going to need your curling wand. You're going to need a glove if you're not experienced using a wand because you don't want to burn your hand. Let's see. So I usually don't do all my hair, like I said, it takes too long. But I like to at least pull up the first layer and get these pieces right here that are going to be around my face. And let me go ahead and put my wand on. Okay. Let me go ahead and put my glove on because I can't put on a wand. It's an awkward statement. Anyways, so these ones that are framing my face, I like to curl them inward, but most of my curls, I curl them facing outward. So I'll show you guys. So you're just gonna wrap your hair around the wand. If you've never used one before, you can see how it can be tricky. If you've never used one, you don't wanna burn your hands. It's definitely just easier to use it. And see how you get that little curl right there? So I'll go a little bit slower on this one so I can show you guys. So you just wanna start at the top or middle, however tight you want the curls. And let me show you, because there's different ways to get different curls with curling wands. If you do it like this and you hold it flat, you're gonna get a completely different type of curl. So let me show you the difference. Oops, if I can do it. So if you hold it flat like this, you're gonna get more of a basic curl of what your hair would look like if you used a curling iron, a regular curling iron. Do you see that difference between that one and this one? This one looks more natural. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks different. So let me go ahead and I'll do this one again and show you the difference. I do it the other way. So the way I do it is I just grab it like this and I wrap it like this. And do you see how it's not flat? It's just kind of like in its natural form. I'm not doing anything to flatten it out, and I'm just holding the end. And I'm going like that. See how it's more of a wave? I prefer that because this type of wave blends better with these natural waves that come out from my braids, and it blends better, and I just like the way it looks better on my hair. But to each their own. Experiment and figure out what look you like better. And while I have it up, I might sometimes do a couple pieces on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So as you can see, I just did a couple pieces on the bottom. So I did this one, 2, 3. So I literally did like 4 pieces out of all my hair down here. See, you don't really need to do this because you're not going to see it, and it just helps add volume. You can't even really tell that I didn't curl at all. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and take this down, and I'm just going to start curling these pieces. So in the same way that I did the bottom ones. Except like I said, so see these ones I was down here, I curled inwards. These ones I curl outwards. So when you're curling inwards, you want the barrel facing this way. When you're curling outwards, you want it on top of the hair, like this, sitting on top. And then you're gonna just go like that, twist it. I don't hold mine for very long because it's really hot and I don't want too much heat on my hair for too long. And I feel like it stays pretty well even when you just hold it for a few seconds. But some people like to hold it for like 30 seconds or more. So like I said, to each your own. You just gotta play with your hair and figure out what is going to work best for your hair type. And then we're gonna do the same thing that we did with the hair underneath. And I kind of just start going. And I know there's pieces where you can see, you can tell that it's not curled, but I just kind of start by doing random pieces, and then I'll run my fingers through my hair at the end, and if I feel like there's pieces that look kind of random or weird and need to be curled, then I will. Okay guys, so as you can see, this side's pretty much done. I'm gonna run my fingers through it later, but I'm gonna let the curl sit. You never wanna run your fingers through right away because you want the heat to have time to sit and cool off so the curls can set properly. But as you can see, like, I didn't curl all of my hair. I really just went through in piece and took some big chunks, and it saved so much time. It took me like maybe 5 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on this side, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this part, and then I will slow it down at the end and show you guys the finished look. One technique I want to show you guys that does work for me when I'm curling is when you wrap it. So wrap it like that. And I don't know why, but like going like this kind of and like spinning it a little bit, I feel like it makes it stay better. I could just be totally crazy, but I feel like it works and I do it. It could all be in my head, but it works for me. And then I hold it for a couple of seconds. And what really helps is when I take it out, I kind of like grip it like this, which is why you need gloves. And I hold it for a couple seconds. You see how it holds the curl up a little bit? It helps it stay a little bit better. It gives it a couple seconds to cool off. And then I let it down. And I just feel like it holds so much better when you do that. I just realized I forgot to put hairspray in my hair. Definitely put hairspray when you're done with a certain section so it has some time to sit. Not a lot. I mean, I don't like my hair to feel crunchy. But hairspray is definitely going to help. Okay guys, both sides of the curls are done. I'm gonna let them sit for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I run my fingers through them and how I finish the styling process and make the look all come together and look more kind of like beach waves. All right guys, it's been a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I pretty much just run my fingers through it a little bit, but not completely, if that makes sense. I don't go all the way down. I just kind of start from the bottom and go like that, because it gives them more of a natural type of curl versus being super tight and perfect, which they weren't to begin with. You see how they're very loose? They're very loose and more flowy than like a tight curl, which is how I prefer my hair to be. But like I said, everybody has a preference, so just kind of play with your hair and see how you like it. I do see some pieces that I want to touch up, so like I said, like sometimes after I run my fingers through it, I see a couple of areas that I want to fix, like this right here is being kind of weird. So I'll kind of go through sometimes and just touch up. And then run my finger through it again while it's hot, because I'm just touching it up. And then like if I want a little more volume on the top, like sometimes I'll just take some smaller pieces after the fact and just kind of touch up that way. Especially the ones that frame my face. If they're not framing my face the way I want them to, I'll do that. Like this one right here looks a little wonky to me, so I might just go like this. And then that's the last one I'll probably do, and then I'll show you guys how I finish the look. It's pretty much finished, so it's a pretty easy look to do. This is why I curl these ones in. I like the way underneath how these ones kind of like frame the face, and then the other ones go out. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just weird like that. Once I've done that, then I'll take my my Waxworks by Paul Mitchell, which I really love, and I'll take like an amount like that big. Go like this, and I usually start from one side. I start at the bottom and I go like this. And it's like, it's really texturizing paste. So it just helps your hair stay better and place better, especially if your hair is just washed. I just washed my hair yesterday, so there's not a lot of natural oil in it, and it just helps add some texture and volume for it to stay in place better. I like my hair to look a little bit messy. I don't like the perfect curl look on me. So you can see that it adds some texture on this side versus this side. And then I'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other side with the same amount. I would stay away from the roots with texturizing paste. Honestly, stay away from the roots with any product, because usually will make your hair look really oily, even if you don't have oily hair, because my hair is actually really naturally, I guess on the drier end, because I don't really struggle with oily hair, but still, if I put too much in my roots, it'll make it look oily. But yeah, this is how I get my finished hair look. It's really not that hard to do. Because I just washed my hair yesterday and it was the first time putting a curling iron to my hair, I curled a couple more pieces than I would generally do. But like, for example, tomorrow, I'll put my hair in braids again tonight and go to sleep. And when I wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be day-old hair, so a lot of these curls will still be there, so I won't have to touch it up as much. And it usually, the second and third, fourth day, it takes me literally like 5 minutes to touch up. But the first day that I do it, it usually takes me about 15 or 20 minutes, which is still great, and not that time consuming at all. All right, so there you have it, guys. This is my everyday hair look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, let me know. Comment below if there's anything else you'd like to see from me. I'd love to get ideas on what content you guys would like to be seeing, because I like providing stuff that's helpful to you and stuff that you enjoy watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, because it helps my channel. And I want to continue making awesome content for you guys and coming up with great ideas. So hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!